What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in the building with another banger, man. So first things first, before we go ahead and get started, I just want to go ahead and say thank you, God, for giving us another opportunity, another day. And man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Anybody looking to join the Rich Gang family, man, be sure to go ahead and turn on post notifications. Hit that like button. Drop a comment down below when complete. And do not forget to go ahead and honestly, just let me know in the comment section, where are y'all tuning in from? And as y'all can see today, man, I am bringing y'all the top 3 most rare and best new meta builds on NBA 2K22 next gen. So with all that being said, out of these builds that I am bringing to y'all today, these are easily the top 3 best all-around builds in my opinion when it comes down to 2K. So for this first one, a two-way scoring machine, I'm going to make it out of the point guard position. Then from here, we're only going to go up when it comes down to the heights as well as how we're making these builds. So for my liking, I'm going to go with the height of 6'2". When it comes down to the weight, I'm feeling like 174 is going to be perfect with a 6'9 wingspan. Then from here, I'm going to go with a driving dunk of 92, which means we're going to be able to get all of the elite contact dunks once we adjust our vertical. But then if you do go with the driving layup of 83, close shot of 62, that's definitely going to take this build over the top, giving us a total of 24 badges. Then once we go ahead and get into the shooting, I'm going to go with a mid-range shot of 85, three-pointer of an 84, and then just to take this build into any game mode, I'm going to go with a free throw of 72. And honestly, this is a pretty balanced build all around, especially on the offensive end. But once it gets into the defensive, I'm telling you, everything here is going to be set up perfectly. So as y'all can see, for the shooting, we do end up with a total of 27 badges. And for the playmaking, I max out my speed with ball. Ball handle goes to an 89 and a 73 pass accuracy, which brings us up to 29 badges here. Then for the defensive end, go with an 89 steal as well as perimeter defense, and we're going to be able to get 20 extra badges. Then max out that speed, go with an 88 acceleration, 80 vertical, and a 90 stamina, and really consider the 10 extra badges that we are able to unlock. When added to this build, you'll be able to get around at least 30 defensive badges, possibly 39 playmaking, 37 shooting, or even 34 finishing, y'all. You can split the badge count as well, so just something to take into consideration. But as you can see right here, we get the lockdown takeover, which is really going to help us out and do better on this build on the defensive end. Then we got the playmaking, shot creating to break the ankles, and then the slashing to get even more contact dunks. So honestly, this should all be based off of your own preference as well as what you feel like is going to put you in the best area for success. I'm going to go with shot creating takeover to break the ankles. Secondly, going to be extreme clamps. And as y'all can see together, coming up at number 1 on this list, we're going to go ahead and make the two-way scoring machine build, y'all. Now, the next one, I'm telling you, these builds are only going to continue to get even taller with the height, but even better all around. And this next one, I had to go ahead and bring y'all the small forward two-way sharpshooter build. But I'm telling you, with the height of 6'8", this is really going to take this build over the top. So before we get any further into this build, I just want to go ahead and say thank you to those of you who made it this far into the video. But we are already about to be more than halfway through this video, and some of y'all have not hit that like button, subscribed, or even commented down below. So what I need everybody to do who hasn't, man, just do that. Be sure to turn on post notifications so you can see when I am uploading every single day, and I would highly appreciate it if y'all went ahead and hit that like button. If we can get at least 100 likes on this video, I know that we can do it. That would really help me out. Let's go ahead and get into the making of this build. So what you want to go ahead and do is put it under the small forward position. Then once we go ahead and get into the height, I'm going to go with 6'7", or you can possibly even make this build at 6'8". It really just comes down to the way that you feel most comfortable with. Now, when it comes down to the weight, 185 and a 7-1 wingspan is really going to take this build over the top for defensive purposes. So if you followed up to this far, you're going to be all set and ready to make the build exactly how I bring it to y'all. So as you can see, I did go with the 6'7" height. I'm enjoying that pretty much on this build just to be more of an all-around defender. Then I'm going to go and start with the finishing. 84 close shot, but look, if you do decide to change the height, some of these numbers are going to change when it does come down to the finishing, but 185 for the weight, 7'1" wingspan, everything is still going to be very solid. So right here, go with a close shot of 84. Then, once it comes down to the driving layup, I'm going to go with an 82. As for the driving dunk, 2 unlock pro dunks. I'm going to go with an 85 as well as with a standing dunk of 81, and that's going to bring us up to a total of 26 badges. Now, if you want to, you can definitely test the waters to try to get extra finishing badges, but I'm telling you, the way that I'm bringing it to y'all today is definitely going to be the very best way to make this build and all around the two-way sharpshooter name. So, the shooting, go with an 87 midi, max out that three-pointer, go with the 73 free throw, and that's going to give us 28 badges. As for the playmaking, I'm going to go with the pass accuracy of 86, and then once we go into the ball handle, 81, and then a 73, or you can go with the 75 speed with ball just to max it out for a total of 25 badges. I really like the 28 that we get for the shooting, but as you can see for the defensive end, we are also getting another 25, and really consider what this build is going to be looking like once we do add the extra badge points. And look, max out speed, acceleration, 70 vertical for the pro contact dunks, and if you do want to get extra points towards the stamina, all you have to do is lower the free throw or any area of this build of your choosing to upgrade that. But we get the playmaking takeover, sharp shooting, shot creating to break the ankles, and the slashing for more contact dunks, y'all. I'm going to leave this option up to y'all, but as you can see, together, coming up at number 2, the build we have created is the two-way sharpshooter build. Super well-rounded build at that. And now, that means we are ready for the last and final build. And I'm telling you, this third one is like a pure Kevin Durant build. And as you can see, coming up at number 3, probably the best all-around big man build in 2K Next Gen. The two-way stretch glass cleaner at the power forward position, 6'10", with a shot creating takeover, which is going to allow us to break ankles on this build, which in my opinion makes it that much more toxic. But also, with what we're going to be able to do on this build is really going to say, in my opinion, I got to go ahead and tell y'all, this is easily the best all-around and well-rounded center, power forward, big man build that you can use in any 2K possible. I'm telling you, I am not capping about that. So if you are still here watching, man, out of the 3 builds, let me know which one in the comment section do you plan on making and why. But now from here, let's go ahead and get into the making of this build. So the first thing you want to do, if you were paying attention, we have to go ahead and make this build out of the power forward position. Then, once we go ahead and get into the height, weight, and wingspan, this is what's really going to allow us to open up the floor with what we're going to be able to do on this build. So, go with 6'10", that's going to be perfect for being a big on this game. Then go with the weight of 210 and a 7'3" wingspan with the body shape of built, y'all. So as we go into the breakdown of each of these builds, just remember that you need to go ahead and follow along each and every individual stat that I do bring to y'all, because I honestly want y'all to get the same exact build name that I do, but more so importantly, I want to be able to say that I am bringing y'all the best builds possible in all of 2K. And as you can see with this build, I'm going to go with a standing dunk of 92, 80 driving dunk as well as an 86 driving layup, and then to finish it off, go with a 73 close shot. That's going to bring us up to a total of 25 badges. Now, if you do see any individual thing that you would go about differently on these builds, please be sure to make the adjustment and make the build to where you feel like it's going to put you in the best area for success, but also to have fun with the build that you make. Now, for the shooting, I'm going to max out the midi and the three-pointer, go with the free throw of 82, and we're going to be brought up to a total of 27 badges. For the playmaking, I'm going to go with an 85 pass accuracy and a 70 ball handle, and we're going to be able to get 17 badges. Now, when it comes down to the defensive end, this is what is really going to wrap up this build and bring it together all in one. So as you can see, we are upgrading pretty well-rounded in each area of this build. Imagine what all of these builds are going to be looking like once you add boost, run with teammates that are going to be having floor general and defensive leader, and on top of all that, buy and boost yourself is really going to take these builds over the top, and also including the takeover boosts themselves. Right here, a total of 31 badges, but we do have the potential to get 10 extra, which means you have the potential to get 41 plus defensive badges. For the physicals, max out the speed and acceleration, go with the 72 vertical and a stamina of a 90, and that's going to be perfect in my opinion. Essentially, this is what the build is exactly going to be looking like. Let's check out the takeovers. At 610, we get the shot creating, sharpshooting, rim protecting, and the rare glass cleaning. All of these takeovers are really going to take this build over the top, but I'm going to go with the ankle breaking shots takeover because we are 6'10", making this build exactly like KD. Secondly, I would go with the rim protecting or the glass cleaning. This all comes down to your personal preference. And now, let's go ahead and check out the build name. And as you can see together, we have created the one and only two-way stretch glass cleaner build. And to those of y'all who made it to the end, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, turn on post notifications, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. Where are you tuning in from to join the Rich Gang family? Again, thank you God for giving us another opportunity. Thank y'all, and with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Thank God and Rich out.